Hi fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Badou Jack. Badou, it's nice to see you. I see that you're living life out in Dubai at the moment.
Yeah, I'm having a good time over here, training, getting ready for the next fight.
Right. So before we get on to your next fight, I just want to ask how you've been. How are things going for yourself, you and your family?
Everybody good. Kids
Yeah.
are back in Vegas. Yeah, go to school, enjoying life, and yeah, I'm just here training hard, try to provide for them, have so they can have a better life.
Right. Well, we know that you're fighting November 26th. We know that, obviously this will be the third weight class for yourself. Let's talk a bit about, before we get on to that fight, the fight that didn't happen, the fight that everyone was let down. I was there in Miami when we all anticipated that you were going to be the co-main event for Mayweather versus Paul. Sort of reflect back on that moment of frustration for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we fought in December 2019 before COVID and everything, and yeah, I believe I won the fights. Most people thought I won the fight, and I didn't get the win. It's a split decision loss. It's crazy, but so we're just gonna have a rematch right after in April. Floyd called me like the day after and said, "Rematch is done. You're gonna get his ass back," and then the pandemic happened, and then it was going to be later this summer. He asked for too much money, blah blah blah, and finally, it happened 18 months after the first fight. So basically, I took a stay busy fight because Mike Tyson called me and they asked me if I wanted to be part of his show, like an exhibition fight or whatever. In the meantime, I said, yeah, why not? So basically, the plan was to move up a long time ago, but we just waited for this rematch. And then for the first fight, we knew he was on something. Like we asked for VADA testing for the first fight. It didn't happen or whatever. It cost too much money. I don't know. And then yeah, he tested positive for 4 different steroids the week, 10 days before the fight.
Wow.
It was crazy, really sad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, whether or not you felt that maybe he had been on something initially for the first fight.
100%. I don't think a person that takes steroids, I don't think the first time they take something, take 4 different steroids. He must have took something and he still got his ass kicked. And then he said, that wasn't good enough, but let me take some more. So EPO, from what I know, I don't know too much about it, but from what I know, what people are saying, that those are the biggest, drugs you can take. So.
Okay. A lot of people, I know, I see it all the time on social media, and maybe you can help sort of educate us on this process, but like common sense would say that testing should always be done, right? Always. So when you're saying like, oh, it's too expensive, it's this or that, like who ultimately, like you yourself have to come out of pocket to pay for the testing, correct? It's not the promoter or any of that, or could you kind of give us a little bit of backstory on that? Because I actually don't even know exactly how that works.
Actually, it's probably the promoter that pays for unless it's a super huge fight, maybe like Canelo fight or like Floyd or whatever. I don't know, but I think all the big fights, especially all title fights, even like at least if you're in the top 10, you should all the fights. I want to have all my fights from now on, with VADA testing.
Right. It's really unfortunate because you always we're constantly hearing more and more about it.
Right.
And it doesn't seem like much is changing. And also why it's so expensive as well.
Yeah, I have no idea, but yeah, I guess that's how it is.
Well, on to bigger and better things for yourself. So here we are, November the 26th. And, you got Badou Jack Promotions, and you also have your co-promotion deal with Probellum, correct?
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm signed with Badou Jack Promotions, or with myself, basically.
Right.
I've been with Mayweather Promotions for many, many years. The contract just expired. I'm still working with them. I work with everyone. So for this fight in Dubai here, we work with this Probellum for this fight. Well, actually, there's another promoter, local promoter, one of my friends. I forgot D4G or
4G.
something like that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm friends with everybody in boxing. Mayweather Promotion, PBC, Triller, Mike Tyson. These guys at Probellum. So yeah, I just want to make the best fights possible, and Vegas is my home, and yeah. But now we're just trying something new for this fight. I always come to Dubai, so. Yeah, I wanted to fight in the States, but it was nothing available right now this fall, so we took this fight.
Yeah, it's turning up to be a pretty busy fall and winter. But yeah, so just
Right.
to clarify, you're not exclusive to Probellum. You're Badou Jack Promotions working with Probellum.
For this fight, yeah.
Yes, for this
fight. Yeah. I'm with. Basically, I'm a free agent, but I'm with Badou Jack Promotions right now. But for this fight, we work with Probellum, and I'm very excited to. Like I said, we're friends with everybody.
Right. All right. Yeah. So Cruiserweight. Let's talk about your decision to go into Cruiserweight. Was light heavy? No. Was it just a matter of you didn't want to make the weight any longer, or was it that you just didn't feel challenged anymore in that division? Like what was the deciding factor to move up?
I mean, all the great fighters, they move up in weight. They, different weight classes. And, I walk around heavy. I walk around way over 200 pounds normally when I fought at light heavyweight, almost when I fought at super middle too.
Yeah.
And I'm getting up there in age. I still feel like a 28-year-old. I just turned 38, but I feel great. But metabolism isn't working like it used to. And, yeah, I mean, for the Pascal fight, I think I cut 45 pounds for that fight. And yeah, I just want to become a champion in the new weight class and, feel more comfortable. I don't have to deplete myself.
Right. Who would you consider to be sort of the pinnacle fight for you at Cruiser?
I'm not really sure. They got a lot of, not really one dominant guy. Mm-hmm. To be honest, I don't even know all the champions.
I want to Google real quick the top 10 in Cruiserweight.
Right.
Which we can discuss.
Right. It's always been like an open weight class, especially after Usyk moved up. But yeah.
I mean, yeah. So we have Myris Briedis, who has the IBF and ring belts. You have Dorticos.
Yeah.
Neil Dorticos. Ilengwe Makabu, the WBC.
Makabu, yeah.
Makabu.
Yeah.
I always see, thank you for correcting me on that. Yeah. Obviously Lawrence Akoli, the WBO.
Yeah.
Your former stablemate, Andrew Tabiti. He's ranked in the top 10. Would it be weird to fight your former stablemate?
Not really. He's like a little brother to me. No, not really. And this is business, so we're looking for the big money fights and the title fights. So no, why would I want to fight this brother?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, obviously the Cruiserweight division was swung wide open once Alexander Usyk sort of vacated and moved up in weight. Could you see yourself going up to heavyweight? I mean, you do walk around just over 200 pounds. Is that a division that you could see yourself in down the line, or do you feel like Cruiserweight is probably the division you want to eventually retire in?
No, I said I used to walk around right above 200 pounds. I'm a little heavy. No, the thing is not like back in the day, probably I could fight a heavyweight too, but they're too tall. Tyson Fury is like 6'9". I mean, nowadays the heavyweight is too big, too tall at least. But now we're gonna try Cruiserweight. But you never know. This is a new weight class WC got. You never know. But Bridgerweight, whatever.
Bridgerweight.
Now, the funny thing is, I think Usyk, who's the heavyweight champ, he weighed in less than the guy that won the Bridgerweight title. So I mean that just bullshit. Like Wilder's one of the biggest punchers. He walk around. He weigh in at like 215 or whatever. So yeah, it's just to get them another belt. But no, I'm not even a big cruiserweight. So no, I'm not even really a big light heavyweight. So just know how to fight, and I like the bigger guys. I have it easier against the bigger guys.
So is light heavyweight completely off the table for you? Like, or would you could still consider fighting maybe at both weight classes?
No. I don't want to. That's not good to go back and down in weight.
Yeah.
History shown that that's not a good thing. Look at Roy Jones. He went up to heavyweight and then went down, and then it was downhill after that.
Okay.
So no. I don't want to cut no more weight.
So to answer the question, it would be cruiserweight is the final division for yourself.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah.
Okay. So then basically what we're looking at is, Lord willing, down the line, you would be able to get a title shot opportunity with the likes of, Maris Briedis or Makabu. Did I say that right? Makabu. And I'm sorry?
Any one of them. It don't really. They got the WBA champ. I think he's some French guy or something. Also, but yeah, like I said, right now we're focusing on this fight. We're gonna test the waters. It just I'm not gonna say. I was about to say exhibition fight. It's it's a stay busy fight, but I still train like it's a world title fight. So I've been here for almost a month already, and
right.
yeah. So
which is against Johnny Muller, right?
No, it was two opponents that pulled out. There's a new guy, American guy. I forgot. His name is Al something.
Okay. Because it's still listed as Johnny Muller.
Oh, okay. Nah, I think he pulled out.
Okay.
They wanted to get paid if they fight me, so yeah, I don't know. So it's a small show, it's going to be a big show here, but I mean it's a small venue and it's exclusive. It's going to be a really nice show, but yeah, I don't, for a stay busy fight, I don't know if the budget is there for the big names.
So where can fight fans watch, like say over here in America, like where are they able to watch the fight card?
On the ESPN Plus, actually. Okay. I think ESPN or ESPN Plus. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Badou. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know it's late over there, so thank you for taking time out of your evening.
No
and we'll go ahead and be tuning in on November the 26th on ESPN Plus and supporting you in your journey, your ventures into cruiserweight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'll speak with you soon then. Hey, fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking this icon right here and hit the bell button below so that you can receive an alert every time we upload a new video.